Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to XDefiant Season 2. Tonight we have a short little news update video for you guys here today because with Season 2, we were all kind of wondering how is that going to impact the game overall? Will it bring players back? Will XDefiant have a resurgence? Or are we still kind of waiting for Season 3 and Season 4? I think in a lot of ways, fans are still waiting for Season 3 and Season 4. With that, we're going to be getting more challenges, Prestige mode is going to be there, kill cams are going to be there. Basically, with Season 3, the game is indeed going to feel a lot more complete. But Season 2, as I discussed in my recent review video, did add a number of good things to the game, and apparently that actually has a lot of people excited, and we know this thanks to the community challenges via Ubisoft Connect. Now, towards the end of Season 1, it was actually getting pretty depressing looking at those community challenges. If you guys don't know, in the game, you go to Ubisoft Connect, then from there, you have different challenges every single week, one for the community and then a bunch of individual ones, and if you complete them, you get Battle Pass XP boosters and Weapon XP boosters. Well, towards the end of Season 1, we were not getting any community challenges completed whatsoever. It was downright embarrassing. Basically, they would give us like this relatively easy community challenge, and we have 1 week to finish it, and we would maybe get through 1/4 of the entire challenge. Like, it was pretty bad. I'm talking like a month straight, none of these community challenges were being completed. Well, with Season 2 dropping the other day, they put out a new community challenge this Thursday, like they always do, and we knocked it out in about a day and a half, something like that. It's actually pretty crazy. So here we see the community challenge Big Hurt. As a community, deal 2 billion weapon damage, and as of Sunday afternoon, we were up to 5.1 billion, with me personally contributing about 91,000 to that. With those numbers, we can try our best to try to get an idea of how many people jumped back on XDefiant now that Season 2 is out. If we take that 5.1 billion player damage and then divide it by my own personal contribution, that comes out to it would take 56,174 versions of me to do that challenge alone, but I'm me. I'm a streamer, I'm a YouTuber, I play the game a lot more than others. If we just look at my Twitch channel here, for example, and I also play the game off stream, I've been playing a lot since Thursday. Admittedly, I was playing a lot of Search and Destroy, and therefore when you're playing Search and Destroy, you don't do as much damage as you would do in game modes like Domination and Team Deathmatch, but regardless of that, I still think it's fair to say that I'm putting up more damage than most people because I'm playing the game a lot more than most people. So if we take that 56,000 player number, we can probably double that, give or take, because there's plenty of people that hop on, play a few matches, and hop off. They don't just sit there and play for hours and hours and hours on end. I don't think it's fair to assume that every person that's hopped on XDefiant over the course of the past couple of days has put up like 100,000 damage. I don't think that's fair to say at all. So 56,000 is the low ball. I would say we're definitely a lot closer to probably 100,000 people playing the game, which, if you're curious, is pretty similar to COD as of right now, at least on the PC platform. If we check out Steam charts, which I understand COD is also on Battle.net and Steam, and it's confusing, but Steam charts is the only way we can somewhat accurately judge Call of Duty player numbers. We see that over the course of the past 30 days and basically all the months previously, we're getting anywhere from 65 to maybe 75,000 players on average playing COD on PC, and XDefiant's numbers apparently could be pretty similar to that. Now, the kicker to that and the big difference is XDefiant is across all platforms. We're talking PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, whereas COD is only on PC. So COD obviously has more players, but also keep in mind, we're talking about the Call of Duty HQ here. We're talking everybody only on PC across Modern Warfare 3, Warzone, as well as Modern Warfare 2. So at least as of right now, it seems like Season 2 has brought a lot of people back to the game. The question is, will those players end up sticking around after the honeymoon phase? You know, when a new season comes out, you have that new faction to work towards. If you're somebody who didn't play a lot during Season 1 and therefore didn't unlock certain factions or certain weapons, you can do that by completing challenges, having the new map be there, having Search and Destroy being added, having, of course, the brand new weapons to play with. That's going to give players a lot to grind for and a lot to go for when they sign into XDefiant, but will they end up sticking around for the entirety of the season? History says no. Like, even in big games like COD, I don't think people end up playing every single day throughout an entire season, and Season 2 is set to end somewhere around December 16th, I think, something like that. So right now, it seems like Season 2 is doing pretty well for XDefiant. The big question is, will people end up sticking around? Now, recently, I think yesterday actually, Tom Henderson put out an article, which I'll have a link to that down there in the description, where Ubisoft's CEO said that they are lowering their Q2 revenue expectations by 30%, mostly due to the lackluster reception of Star Wars Outlaws. He did comment in there, however, which again is in the article, that to a much lesser extent, XDefiant is also underperforming, and details regarding that are going to be made public to shareholders by the end of October. So it's no doubt that, especially towards the end of Season 1, XDefiant was kind of in the toilet. We got those rumors and we got those articles coming from Tom Henderson saying that they were struggling to get 20,000 players playing the game, whereas right now it seems like they've nearly quadrupled those numbers. So Season 2 in general sounds like it's off to a pretty good start, and in Tom Henderson's article, he also said that according to his sources within Ubisoft, that XDefiant fell below 200,000 daily active users throughout August, but when they started doing that thing where they had the daily sign-in bonuses where you got weapon XP boosters and Battle Pass XP boosters and X coins just for signing in, they saw a 40% increase to their daily active users. So it's really difficult to say exactly how many people are playing XDefiant right now, but it definitely seems like it's on the uptrend, which is pretty good news, because I will say, having essentially come back to the game, I was also one of those people that wasn't playing towards the end of Season 1 whatsoever because I didn't really see a reason to. I will say coming back to the game has been great. I've been streaming it pretty much every single day for hours and hours and hours on end, and it's a blast. It really is. It's by no means the most polished game in the world. There's definitely still some issues out there, and of course we still are waiting for those features like prestige mode and challenges and events to come to the game, and basically just more things to grind for. But so far, Season 2 is doing pretty good so far, which is good news for the XDefiant community. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this little update video here today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments, and I'm very curious to hear, are you still playing XDefiant? Why or why not? Let me know about that, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.